What's going on, guys? Play by Play Gaming here, back with another Epic 7 video, and today we're taking a look at account number 2. We are 21 days in, and we've made quite a bit of progress. So we'll take a look at the days here. We're day 21 today, so we got that 4 to 5 star hero summon ticket that we can do. We can also check the free-to-play status as well. So like I mentioned, both accounts free to play, brand new baby account, 21 day old. We got 15,000 sky stones, and we were actually at like 25,000 sky stones about 2 days ago, one or 2 days ago. After we did the Landy video, we were actually able to pull another copy of her. So we got her in less than the 120 summons, right? And so I said that we were going to continue going, so we were actually able to pity her again, and you know, we got the imprint, and then right after that I said, you know what, we're gonna go for Luna, because why not get 2 limiteds? We had 24,000 sky stones, so plenty of sky stones to go in, and we were actually able to pull our girl Luna, which is also a great addition to this team because we are going Banshee 13. Right now we do have Banshee 13 on full auto. It's actually pretty decent. I didn't think I was going to be able to get a high success rate. Now it's not fast at all, but the success rate is actually pretty decent, and we'll talk about that here in a little bit. But let's talk about the reputation here so far. As I mentioned, I'm making pretty decent progress for 21 days in. As you can see here, the reputation awards, we've been trying to level up friendship as well. So we do have, I think, a couple of units. I think we have 2 units that are friendship level 10 already, either 2 or 3. Tamron is almost at friendship level 10. And you know, it's really important that as you're farming, you're also trying to use units that are going to benefit right away from that friendship level 10. And that's something that we've been trying to do, to bring in those types of units. But let's take a look at the units here real quick. So our inventory, we don't have that many 5 stars right now. I'll show you their builds right now. We're not high in arena yet. We kind of put off arena. We just recently started climbing just because of the gear. Like, my rolls on the gear haven't been good. The luck on this account as well hasn't been that insane. But as you can see here, we have some Molas, so +7 skill ups. So all of these units are on free to play gear. So it's gear that the game gives you. We do have a lot more +15 now. Charlotte's been really insane, especially in Abyss. We have finished up to 90 Abyss. We pretty much autoed all of it. It's kind of insane, you know, with the gear that they give you, you know, how much you're actually able to auto now, and they've done a bunch of nerfs. She's 289 crit damage for her right now. Bulk it's not a big deal. You just want attack and crit damage, and of course, you're going to want someone on the team that gives some type of buff, so that way she's able to AoE, but she does a lot of damage. Eventually, we'll get her to +15, but for now, she's pretty good. Here is Luna. We do have 8% attack on this. We got the extra turn EE. Of course, we don't farm Hall of Trials yet. We've only done it, I think, once. We've only done it once, Hall of Trials, and this is what we were able to get, but that's fine for now. Her Luna, we do have her at +11 just because we had most of the catalysts that we needed for her, and then the ones that we didn't have, we were able to get them from the Alchemist Steeple by converting other catalysts that we aren't using to push up the units that we are. So you know, with free gear, I think this is pretty decent. You know, 92 crit, so she's going to be 100% crit on any fire unit. She has pretty decent bulk stats as a warrior, and then she's almost at 4k attack because she is on a free attack set with the two-piece crit, 236 crit damage, which isn't that crazy, but you know, this for free, that's actually pretty good. We got Mercenary Helga up next. We do have her at 6 stars, so we have 3 6 stars here so far. She's been great. We were actually able to 6-star her for Banshee 13. I have her at plus 10. All her skill ups are free again. Gear is completely free. We still need a plus 15 this necklace, but all of this gear is free gear. So just kind of keep that in mind. You know, making progress through the story and then also trying to farm is kind of tough. But you know, you got to do what you got to do, right? You know, focus on what you want. If you want the free gear, try to push in adventure and then grab that up. There's still a couple of pieces that I need to pick up from regular adventure, especially from, I think, like episode 2. We're on episode 3 right now, but you know, it's going to be a while before we finish that. Here's Falconer Claire. We were also able to 6-star her. She's 232 speed. I like her on speedier builds when I'm starting off, just because we want her to cycle, and we want her to cycle as fast as possible. So she's constantly healing the team and she's getting her S3 up, you know, as much as possible. She's also really great, or has been really great in Abyss. Like I mentioned, most of the floors have been strict auto. Floor 90, we were actually able to clear it out with Luna, so Luna was a big help there. But 232 speed, we got her on this effectiveness arena gear, and we want the effectiveness because we want the S3 strip and the defense break on the S3 as well. She's at plus 11 because we need more catalysts. And again, when you are starting off, that's something that is going to be pretty difficult to get because you got to farm. You got to farm and grind adventure to get catalysts. Landy here, she is on the free attack set, free gear. She's plus 10. She has the B imprint because we were able to get another copy of her. Here are her stats so far. You know, pretty decent. 179 speed isn't omega slow. She does get speed buff, which is great for her. It's going to help me in arena climb up at least to gold, or what is it? Bronze, whatever we need to get in order to unlock the Moonlight Hero. 33.7k attack, 245 crit damage, 86 crit is kind of a feels bad, but hey, it's free gear. She's on DDJ right now because we are farming Banshee 13 with her. When we bring her into arena and stuff, I think we just keep this Daydream Joker. We got a Tonfa that we can use. We don't have that many artifacts that we can use on her, so we just kind of keep the builds the same. Spectre Tenebria here, we have her at plus 6. She doesn't have an Artie right now, but we usually put her on Tonfa. We got the skill ups on the S1 and the S3. It's fine for now if we don't have the -1 turn cooldown because it actually lets us, I guess, get the AoE or slight half AoE. We're able to target 2 units with the S1 for a longer duration, so that actually benefits us right now. Eventually, of course, we'll plus 15 her. No skill ups on the S2 because we want to deal more damage, and she's been kind of insane in Abyss. She's one of the main reasons why I can auto Abyss, just because of the poison stacks, the damage that she deals. We put her on Daydream Joker, and then she's good to go. 3.8k attack, 84 crit, 225 crit damage. You know, don't expect a lot of insane attack stats on your DPS when you're starting off, you know, because the gear that they give you is mostly attack gear. We are trying to push to get destruction gear, which comes from Nixie Sanctum Zone 5, I believe. Also another 6-star here. As you can see, we don't have them full awakened. Here's Momo, another one of my 6-star units, and she is on the free health set. We did switch out her boots. We were able to pick these up, I think, from the achievements, the Adventurer's Path, where you have to, I guess, craft gear, one of those. And we were debating on whether or not reforging these, but we don't have reforged materials from Wyvern because we're not farming Wyvern. So it's going to be a while, but these are pretty decent boots. Eventually, I think these might go on like a carrot or something. And when you're starting off, if you can grab any kind of speed boots, it's going to help immensely, especially when you're trying to push in Abyss or like episode 3, where you need to be faster, you need to take more turns. You know, that's why most people start farming Wyvern because speed set Speed is just so good in this game. She's 188 speed, effect res, 100 effect resistance on this prophetic candlestick. I can't stress this enough. If you have this artifact, throw it on Momo. It's one of the reasons that she is my go-to healer everywhere. That's going to be my last 6-star. Everyone else from here below, you know, we're casually working on them. We got Tambourine here. We got the -1 turn cooldown and 3 skill ups on the S2. Eventually, we'll get this all the way up to the max skill ups here, and that'll be it for her. She is on, you know, whatever gear we have. Tambourine works on almost any gear that you might have. Of course, we'll eventually get this to +15, which is a speed, health. We're trying to pick up stuff for Soul Weavers, which we didn't have. We have a lot of DPS options, but not enough Soul Weavers. And that's actually how I am pretty much autoing Banshee 13. We're doing double Soul Weaver and then 2 DPS. And we'll talk about that here in a bit. Free Spirit Tiara, she is ungeared for now. She was my farmer. You know, I think for now, she's going on the bench because we got Landy, we got Fire Forehead, people that can actually deal more damage, and that we've already 6-starred. Commander Lorena, we are bringing her into Labyrinth, so we actually switched, I think, Spectre Tenebra's gear onto her whenever we go into Labyrinth, and then that's what we do. She's fine right now at 5-star. Maybe we'll 6-star her eventually. She gives us such great morale, and then I can show you those teams. Issaria, not built. Elena, not built. Everyone else is just in the waiting room. But that's actually pretty decent. We got 3, 6, 7, 8 6-stars in about 20 days. It's probably on the slower end. I'm sure you can get a lot more 6-stars in, but you know, this is what we got. We're working on another 6-star. I think our next 6-star will probably be Tamarin. Either that, I think that's probably going to be our next 6-star Tamarin. Just because we want more HP on her, you know, more stats, you know, things of that nature. Let's go into the shop here real quick. One of the great things about, you know, starting off and ranking up is you get these free rewards from rank up packs, which also help. You know, here we need these runes. We need these epic runes. Very, very welcome. I'll definitely take those. Make sure you're getting those free rewards from those rank up packs. And they really help you, you know, push early on, early game. You know, having all of that so that you don't have to waste your energy like on Spirit Altar or, you know, farming adventure for Stigma, things like that really help progress you in the game. But let's take a look at the teams here real quick. So the teams set up right now, this is what I have so far. Usually we swap in Falconer Clury here instead of Spectre Tenebria when we are farming. We either put in Falconer Clury or we put in Momo just to heal, and then everybody else is friendship. I believe Charlotte here is friendship level 10 already. We're working on Luna and Landy friendship level 10 so we can get those free skill ups. For Abyss, this is kind of what we were running with. You know, we're putting Charlotte in the front because we don't have a lot of buffs here, but Abyss, we just slotted in either these two here. Most of it kind of looked like this. So we went Spectre Tenebria, and it was like protect the DPS pretty much. So we kind of did this because we didn't have Landy or Luna for like most of it. I think up to 85. So the Dark Corvus floor, I think, is when we picked up Landy, something like that. So this is kind of like the team that we were running, relying on Spectre Tenebria's poison stacks. If we weren't running this, we were running Helga, I think. So we were doing something like this, which, I mean, we got buffs here, attack buff, defense break with the Helga, and then just DPS down with the Spectre Tenebria. Of course, you know, Daydream Joker is going to be your best in slot. Raid team, so this is the Labyrinth team. This gives us, I think, like 37 morale, which is great. We got defense breaks, we got speed on the Landy, And then we got another DPS unit in Marina here. This is my Banshee 13 full auto. We're actually able to get like 85 to 90% clear rate, which is, I think, pretty decent, especially because we're running a water unit and a fire unit, so not even a full grass team. I was playing around with bringing in Falconer Clury for the Banshee 13 team, but I found that bringing 2 cleansers really helped out more than bringing an extra defense break, because we got defense break on Mercenary Helga already, and then Landy can just DPS down, but we really needed that cleanse because Momo by herself is not fast enough to just cleanse everything on her own. So Tambourine here works at level 50, not even that much HP, decent speed. I think, as I mentioned, you really want to get some type of speed. Here are these boots, they're resist boots. Eventually we'll reforge these because these are all stats that she can use. Health, flat defense, and we'll probably slot this to like defense percentage that attack, and then those will be perfect boots for her, moving forward. You can't be that picky with gear when you're starting off because you have no gear, right? So this team, eventually, when Mercenary Helga goes down in that Banshee 13, it's like a 3-man right here. It's a 3-man. So it is slow, but we're trying to get in as many runs as we can. In Arena right now, we are in Silver 1. We're trying to push up to get into the higher tier. Like I mentioned, I hadn't been playing Arena at all, just because I was trying to focus on gear. I was trying to focus on Adventure, getting all the gear from Adventure, and then pushing in Abyss and Hunts. So I kind of left Arena by itself, but we can take a look at where we are right now in Abyss. Abyss, as I mentioned, we cleared floor 90, I think yesterday or the day before. We've been trying to take it fairly easy in Abyss. There was a couple of days that we missed. It's just I couldn't do everything, right? A couple of days that we missed, but for the most part, we have been using Leafs to buy some more of these compasses that let you do more Abyss, right? So you get 3 every day, and if you buy one for 1 leaf, which is actually really, really good value, you're able to get 2 more runs in, or 2 more tokens of that compass to go in and try at least 2 more floors. So you can definitely push 5 floors a day, essentially, if you spend a leaf, right? So if you use a 3 and then you buy the 2, that's up to 5 floors a day, which is pretty decent. If you're really trying to push super hard, it's gonna be kind of easy when you're starting off, just because of all the nerfs that they did to the earlier on floors. I think the only ones, for most of the time, it was complete autos, just hit auto and then walk away. I think the ones that I did have to take a second look at were like the Dark Corvus floor, which I believe is floor 85. It was the Dark Corvus floor, and then yeah, it was this floor. So Dark Corvus, this guy is kind of insane, and you just really got to DPS him down. So again, if you can get your hands on some speed boots, if you're already farming Wyvern, you should have some speed sets. If not, try to buy the one from Arena, and then just DPS down. Falconer Clury here, we did bring in these 2 here, and I think this was actually our setup. If not, I'll try to put some footage on. I think I did record some. I'll try to put some footage on of clearing this floor so you can see that. But you really just want to defense break and DPS down as fast as possible, just to avoid him dealing tons of damage, because the longer it takes you to take him out, the more damage that he deals. And then other than that, I think it was like floor 90, of course, the one that was a little bit harder. Floor 90, this one, Tenebria, it took a while, okay? And this one, by this time we had already went ham into Luna's banner as well. We did full pity Luna. We spent about 12,000 Skystones. We didn't refresh the shop because we didn't have time to refresh the shop. Managing 2 accounts is rough, okay? Especially during hunt event and during buffs and during side story. I was like, you know what? I'm not going to spend the time to refresh right now. And I'm just gonna buy them. So we ended up buying the Covenant bookmarks, and that's fine. You know, it is what it is. But you know, we slotted in. We pretty much brought. I think we brought Tamarin. So for this Abyss team on that floor, and I also have some footage of that that I'll throw up here. We did bring double Soul Weaver, I believe, and Protect the Luna comp. So it was pretty much something like this that we brought in, and it was Protect the Luna, and she just single-handedly took down the floor. It did take like 30 minutes, but we were able to get it done. And as long as you can get it done, right? As long as you can get it done and, you know, get that out of the way, I think we're going to hold off on Abyss, if you know, for now. We haven't gone into floor 91, you know, maybe eventually we'll do it, but you know, the main goal is to get to floor 90, or I guess clear floor 90 and get that out of the way. Our hunts, they're still pretty much the same. We are working on Adventurer's Path, so we're gonna have to farm some of these hunts a couple of times, at least hunt 10s, just because that's the achievement that you need. Labyrinth right now, we are in Nixie Sanctum Zone 4. So we're trying to push to we're in Zone 4 right now, but we're trying to push to Zone 5 as fast as possible because we want this destruction set. This destruction set is actually really, really good. It's level 78 and it can roll pretty decently. More destruction set means more DPS options, and that way I don't have to share gear between 2 units because Spectre Nebula and Command Arena are sharing that right now. We'll continue pushing in Adventure. Eventually we'll clear Adventure Episode 3. Right now, we're not too far in Episode 3. So this is Episode 3. I think we are in Chapter 3. So Episode 3, Chapter 3. We just started this, and we're working on getting the free health set, which is actually really, really good. And eventually, once I complete the health set, it'll probably go on Tamarin, either on Tamarin or on Elena. That way we'll have at least 3 Soul Weavers, and we could potentially use her in regular arena. And you know, it's been progressing pretty well. Let's take a look at the Adventurer's Path here. So Adventurer's Path, we're almost done. You know, we got a couple of things here that we did recently. We finished up Area 4. We were able to get a couple of items to plus 15. Finally win 20 arena battles here. We got to get Furious though. We got to get Furious. We got to farm Adventure for his reputation thing where you get him from connections. But as I mentioned, we got to clear Hunt 10 and Golem 10. And I think after that, we got to start working on our regular raid, because we haven't done that at all. We haven't gone into the regular raid. I'm pretty sure we can go in and start farming that now, but I really want to get that destruction set. It does take 2 of those tokens, so we'll probably have to buy that from the guild. I think that it's something that we should be able to afford, but at the same time, we really want that destruction set. And it's gonna be a while before we can buy that. But you can buy 1 Labyrinth Compass a week for 180 of these Guild Crests or Brave Crests. And if you really want to push faster, you can buy these. You can buy them from the guild shop just to give you more of a chance to progress faster. We do have, I think, like 0 bookmarks. As I mentioned, we did full pity Luna, and we did not pity Landy, and then we continued going on Landy's banner, and then we pitied her. So that's fine. So we're at 36 bookmarks. We got to start saving up again. Mystic summons. We only have 44. We did a couple of pools and we got nothing. we got nothing. Moonlights, we have, I think, like 2 pools right now. We got 16 of these gold transmit stones. You know, the thing about right now is we can do summons, like moonlight summons and stuff like that, but we don't have the gear, right? There's still a bunch of units that we have in our storage that we can't use because we don't have the gear. So that's why right now we are farming. I'll show you the storage so you can see that right now. We would like to use Acades. We got my boy ML Ricardo here, and definitely would like to use him. Trozet, pretty good. He's a pretty good unit. Eventually when we get counter gear, we'll build him. Everyone else is just 3 stars. You know, we're working on getting triple S imprints. We're working on getting that achievement. We got Penelope and another Camilla in here that we probably won't get to use for a while. But you know, eventually we'll get the gear. Right now we're farming. We're trying to do the best that we can during this buff event, just so that we can get as much gold and as much crafting material as possible. I think the last thing that we'll take a look at here is the sanctuary. And I think we looked at this last time, but we got 333 Breath of Orbis on this. This has been invaluable for the catalyst. So whenever I need more catalyst, I'll go in, look for the catalyst that I want, and then pick any of these catalysts that I have a lot of that I'm not using right now to improve units that I'm currently using. So, you know, what's the point of having 18 shiny enchantments when I can convert these to, you know, to another catalyst that I need right now. And then eventually I can farm them again. So it's not that big of a deal, but it just helps you progress faster. Right now we're working on hunts because we will be crafting something from this steeple. We'll probably get a necklace or a ring for one of our units. I think we'll probably start working on Landy. So we'll probably build a set for her. And then we will probably go immunity because we aren't farming as a manic. We do want to buy the immunity pieces from Arena, so that's why we're going to try pushing there right now. But let's go ahead and finish this off with this 4 to 5 star summon ticket. It's probably going to be a silk, but it is what it is. Here we go. Let's see. Come on. Maybe we can get a 5 star. Nope. It's just Roman. It's just Roman. Okay. All right. So that's going to be it for me. Let me know your thoughts about the new player experience. You know, are you a new player? You know, what's been your goal so far? You know, are you trying to push in PvE? Are you trying to push in PvP? I think eventually we'll push a lot in Arena. Maybe the next check-in will be a little bit higher. Like I mentioned, right now it's buff event, so we're trying to focus all our stuff on buff. We got a couple of leaves. We got 43 leaves from all the apology stuff, and we're farming the side story. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. You know, what's your new player account progressing like? Are you a new player? Is there anything that, if you're a veteran player, that you would suggest new players make sure that they don't forget to do? Like always, if you haven't enjoyed the video, hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed, hey, think about subscribing. It really helps the channel grow and reach more people like you who like content like this. Like always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Peace.